Hey everyone. I'm recording this session, guys. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. Hi everyone. Hey. Hi. Warm welcome. Welcome to my channel. Hey everyone. I'm Praveen Rai, and today we are kicking off a brand new series called Presentation Like Pro. Are you excited? Good. Cool. Okay, give you 1 more second. Okay. Hope everyone join. Yeah, as I mentioned, today's topic picking up a new brand series called Present Like Pro, AI-powered text and storytelling. This is part one of four sessions, and trust me, by the end of the entire series, you'll be building boardroom-ready presentation in a fraction of the time using AI. Are you guys excited? Cool. Okay. A quick intro before starting about me. I have 15 plus years of experience, business operation and service delivery, enterprise service delivery across US-based MNC like Autodesk, Epicor, Appian, and more, and few consulting firm, especially fintech organization. I delivered over 100 plus presentation to C-suite executive and stakeholders, so I know exactly what it was and what doesn't. And number of hours we used to spend on annual operating plan, BFR, quarterly meeting, and all, UBR. So, where most of people go wrong. So I know exactly what doesn't and what are the mistakes we'll do. So whether you are from a technical background or not, this series for you. So drop a hello in the comment and chat box. Yeah, okay. And tell me where you're turning in from. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, before we dive in, let me quickly tell you why you should spend the next 20 minutes with me. And if you have any question, please hold on until my last deck. So please stop spamming in the chat. I have separate workshop and the Q&A session as well. You can ask me if you have note down any questions you have. You can ask me in the last of the session. I give 5 to 10 minutes for the question Q&A session. Okay, it sounds good. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Before we dive in, let me quickly tell you why you should spend the next 20 minutes with me. I spent over 15 years operation, 15 place, and the service delivery at US-based product company, especially Epicor, Aptian, Autodesk, and more. So I delivered 100 plus presentation to executive, stakeholders, vendors, leadership team worldwide. I hold a MBA degree in e-commerce and 6 plus professional certification, especially ITL4, PMP, Scrum Master, and AWS Cloud practitioner, and enterprise application like Salesforce, Admin, and SAP S4HANA. Yeah. So more importantly, I made every presentation mistakes in the book, so you don't have to do that. This is not the theory session. We are going to walk through the real prompts, real tools, and real results starting right now. Yes. Comment below. What is your professional background? Are you in IT, non-IT, business, HR, finance? I would love to know who are all attended and watching. Yeah, cool. Yeah, here's a game plan for this entire series. 4 session covering end to end. Because this lengthy session, I split into 4 separate series. Part one, that's today we cover 8 powerful presentation. Tips that professional consultant use or SMEs, most of the expert in product and project-based companies. These are the foundation. Part two, we jump into AI, a research tool. How do you use ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity to build content fast and smart? Yes. Part three, design and assembly part. We go hands-on with the Gamma, Canva, and Napkin.ai to make your slide look stunning. Part four, delivery and bonus tool. We cover Genpa, Udly for speech practice, end of the session. And I'll share the custom GPT. It gives you ready to use that instantly. Also, I'm telling you, I give end of the session gift from my side. It's a free, absolutely free. Yeah. Okay. Since this is quite big topic, I split a summary. So each session is power packed 15 to 30 minutes long. So type yes in the comment and chat box if this lineup excites you. Everyone on the same page. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Moving on next, let's talk about the real problem. Why do most presentation fail? Here the list. Too much text, so slides look like a document nobody wants to read, right? No clear structure, so the audience loses the thread. Boring bullet points with the zero visual impact. Hmm. Hey guys, please stop spamming the chat. As I mentioned, I'll have separate 5-10 minutes for a Q&A session. Yes. So yeah, boring bullet points and zero visual impact. Data present without any story narrative, right? Yeah. Mhm. Any other point? Not knowing how to start, what to say, and of course, time pressure, because most of the last minute will start preparing presentation, collecting all the data. It will take a lot of time consuming. You just don't have to enough time to design something great, right? Sound familiar? All these challenges. I've been there too. But there is good news. AI solves all these AI tools which I mentioned in the initial deck. It's every single one of these problems. That exactly what is the series about. Yes. According to research, 85% of the audience say poor slide actually hurt the presenter's creditability. Right? You agree? Don't let your great ideas to be undermined by weak deck. Yes. Let's fix that. Starting today. Are you guys excited? Cool. All right. Let's get into the heart of today's session. I'm going to walk you through 8 professional presentation tips that top consultant, expertise, major industries, corporate world, especially executives use. These are the battle tested. I've seen them work in a boardroom at global MNCs. Let's go. Tip number one, and this is probably the most important one, lead with your conclusion. This is called the pyramid principle. You might have used a SWOT model or before and after. First, what are the challenges, then what are the action you have taken, and what is the result, that kind of model also as well. But today's session, make pyramid principle, made famous by McKinsey consultant Barbara Minto. You might have heard about his name. Think of how Netflix works. Most of you guys have OTT platform, right? They hook you in the first 30 seconds. You don't watch it, watch a 10-minute backstory before the plot begins, right? Your presentation should work with the same way. Agree? Yes. Start with the key insight, your recommendation, your finding, your answer, then support it with the data point, 3, 4 evidence point. Details go last. Okay. Here the mistake I see all the time. People spend 10 slides building up context and put the recommendation on slide by 15. By that time, your executive audience has already checked their email. Right? Try this. Write your title. For example, write your title as an executive insight, not Q3 result, but Q3 revenue up 28%. Here's how we sustain it. That's a title that commands attention, right? Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Tip two, and this connects directly to the pyramid principle. Guys, please comment. Let me know if I'm too fast or slow, because this first slide, this is a foundation building session. I'll go a little bit slow, moderate. Okay. Yeah. Because we are covering techies, non-tech background as well. So I don't want to finish up with a hurry. Yeah. Yeah, tip two, and this connects directly to the pyramid principle. Your slide title must be so what executive insight. Here's a simple, test. Cover your entire slide body, read only the title. Does it tell a complete story? For example, compare Q3 online sales performance versus online sales grew 28%. There are three levers to scale further. Which one would you rather present to your CEO? Okay. The second title as the insight, the number and the implication, all in one line. Yes. That's what I called boardroom ready title. In part two of this series, I'll show you exactly how to prompt ChatGPT to generate these kinds of title automatically. For now, go back your last presentation and rewrite every every slide title using this principle. You will be probably shocked by the difference, right? Yes. Comment below or chat box. Tell me boring slide title you have used, and I help you rewrite it. Live, yes. Okay. Yeah. Tip three is about the visual hierarchy. And this is where most presentation let people down. Here is a simple question. When someone opens your slide, what do their eyes land on first? Whatever it is, that's what they remember. If your most important number, let's say 28% revenue growth, is the same font size as every other number on the slide, it disappears into this noise, right? The rule is simple. Make your key number or inside the biggest, boldest elements on the slide. Yes, everything will support it. I call the 3-second scan test. Yes. If I give someone your slide for 3 seconds and then take it away, can they tell me the main point? If yes, it's great. If no, you have a hierarchy problem. In our AI design session, Gamma and Canva do this automatically. But understanding the principle means we can spot and fix it. Yes, when AI gets it wrong. Yeah. Tip 4. And this is one changed how I present completely. Yes. Replace your bullet points with the visual infographics. Think about when you started your career maybe 10, 15 years back, how the presentation have evolved. 15 years back ago, everyone used to paragraphs of dense text, right? Then we moved to bullet points that exactly like progress. But today, yeah, top presenters use visual icon. Mhm. Process flow. Yeah. Now we'll discuss that later. But today, top presenters use visuals, icon, process flow, and infographics. Why research shows people remember 65% of the visual content 3 days later compared to just 10% of text. Your audience will forget your bullet, they'll remember powerful visuals. Yes, exactly. In part 3, I'll show you free tool called napkin.ai that literally converts into your text into beautiful diagram and mind map automatically. Yes, no design skill needed. For now, look at your last day, pick 3 slides with bullets. Ask yourself, could this to be process flow, a 2 into 2 matrix, a before and after comparison? Start making that shift and your presentation will instantly level up. Yes, agree? Okay. Yeah. Tip 5. Let's talk about color and how most people get this completely wrong. The most common mistake I see is slide that look like a crayon box exploded. 5 colors, random background, zero consistency. It looks immature even if your content is brilliant, right? The rule is simple. Use a maximum of 2 accent or bright colors throughout your entire deck. Pick one dominant color, typically 60% of the visual weight, and one supporting color at about 30%, and one sharp accent for key highlights. Yes, if you're presenting at work, use your company brand colors. So every corporate, they have own PPT, slide, logos, emblem, right? Brand colors. Yes, it signals professionalism and alignment with the brand. Yes. And remember the basics, dark text on the light background, light text on the dark background, strong contrast isn't just aesthetic, it's about readability for everyone in the room, including people projecting your deck onto watched out conference room screen. Yes. In our conversation, I'll show you how to set up color palette. Yes. Once and apply it across your entire deck in one click. Mhm. Yeah. Moving on next, tip 6, design for the device. Here's something most people never think about. When you build your deck, who is going to consume it and what device? Are they sitting in a conference room or looking out projected screen? Are there any reviewing it on laptop or iPad or their desk? Increasingly common are they scrolling through their phone, right? For 40% of business presentation are now consumed on mobile. That means your font 10 size, your charts are tiny, and you have cram 5 MMs onto one slide. It looks terrible on phone, right? The rule I follow: design for the smallest screen first. Use a minimum 18 font size and body text. Keep the slide uncultured. Yeah. Make your key visual the dominant element so it reads clearly even on small screen, right? After you build your next day, email it to yourself, open it your phone, and I'll guarantee you'll find minimum at least three things to fix. Okay. So moving on next, tip 7, storytelling over the data dumping. Of course, data is critical, right? Most of the organization based on data will take informed decision. Data is play key role. This is the difference between presentation that people talk about after the meeting and when they forget the time they reach the lift. Data alone is just numbers. It doesn't move people to action. Story does. Yes. Here's a simple structure that work every time. Before, what is the problem or current state? After, what does the success look like? How and what's the plan to get there? Wrap your data inside the narrative structure, and suddenly a 20% revenue number is not just a statistic. It's evidence that something is working. And a call to action, right? CTA, to accelerate or speed up. I'll tell you this from last 15 plus years of presenting to executive or leadership team. They make decisions based on how they feel about their recommendation. Then justify the data. Your job is to make them feel confident, informed, and compelled to act. See, most of the time when we want to hire or some backfill position, so you would have done a lot of process optimization or automation. You would have mentioned this many hours, X number of hours, labor hour savings. Then you want to backfill for some position. Of course, management will ask, right? Why you need? You already done some automation. Can you present the data? Why you need additional capacity for this? So that is the reason storytelling is the bridge. Master it. Yeah, tip 8. And this is where most presentation lose all the momentum. The ability to most end with the clear, specific call to action. Never let presentation trail off with any question. Yes. There's a presenter equivalent to sending a proposal and never following up. Tell your audience exactly what you want them to do. I need a go or no go decision by Friday. I'm requesting approval for this budget. Be specific. Let's schedule a 30-minute working session to define the roadmap. One clear ask, not 3, not 5, one, just one. Before your CTA, recap your top 3 points in the sentence each. Then make your ask confidently, strong close. Yes, strong credibility. In part of this part 4 of the series, I'll show you how to use Udly, an AI speech coach, to practice your delivery and ending, so you sound confident and polished every single time. All right, that's all our 8 tips. Let's do quick recap. So your part 1 cheat sheet, all 8 tips in one view. 1, lead is your conclusion using the pyramid principle. Yes. 2, write slide title, so what executive insight. 3, use visual hierarchy, make your most important numbers unmissable. Yeah, use your infographics. 4, replace bullet points with the visuals and infographics. 5, use a maximum of 2 accent colors and stick to brand guidelines. 6. Design for the device, especially mobile. 7. Use storytelling before, after, and how. Yes. 8. End with one clear specific CTA, call to action. Save this slide, screenshot it, post it in the comments, and tell me which one was your biggest takeaway. And I'm coming up part 2. We get hands-on with the AI. I guarantee I'll show you exactly how to get ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and Perplexity AI to build a full 5-slide pitch deck from scratch in under 10 minutes. You won't want to miss it, right? Yes. All right. That's a wrap on part 1. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for watching and all the participants. I genuinely hope these 8 tips shift the way you approach your next presentation. Now I want to hear from you. I need favor from each one of you. So in the comment section, which tips do you already follow? What is your biggest presentation challenge right now? Is there something specific you want me to go deeper on the part 2? If this was valuable, hit that like button. It generally helps grow our community and this channel grow. And subscribe and hit the notification. Yes, click on bell icon so you don't miss it. Part 2, where we go I'll walk you through hands-on with the ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity to build real pitch deck live on camera. Yes, I am Praveen Rai. See you in part 2. Let's keep building. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.